The price of love, online romance scams. These scams are becoming increasingly common in our digital age. Online romance scams are on the rise with more and more people falling victim every day. Victims are losing not just money, sometimes their entire life savings, but also their sense of reality and trust in others. These scams prey on our basic human need for connection and love, exploiting vulnerability to devastating effect. The emotional impact can be severe, leaving victims feeling isolated and heartbroken. Perpetrators create elaborate fake personas, often using stolen photos and backstories, to lure victims into believing they've found a genuine romantic connection. They invest time and effort to build trust. The anonymity of the internet provides fertile ground for these scams to flourish, making it easy for scammers to hide. Scammers can hide behind carefully constructed profiles, making it difficult to discern truth from fiction. They often target individuals who may be lonely, recently widowed or divorced, or simply looking for companionship. These individuals are particularly vulnerable to emotional manipulation. The emotional toll of these scams can be as devastating as the financial losses, leaving lasting scars. It's crucial to stay vigilant and be aware of the signs of online romance scams. The emotional and financial devastation caused by these scams can be overwhelming, but awareness and caution can help protect us. Building trust, a seductive illusion. Scammers invest time and energy into building trust with their victims. They engage in lengthy online conversations, sharing seemingly personal details to create a sense of intimacy and connection. They often mirror their victims' interests and values, making themselves appear more genuine and trustworthy. These virtual relationships can progress quickly, with declarations of love and promises of a future together. Scammers may even propose marriage or make plans to meet in person, further solidifying the victim's belief in the relationship. However, these promises are always just out of reach, with the scammer always having a reason why they can't meet or why they need money. The mass slips, red flags, and manipulation tactics. Recognizing these signs early can save you from a lot of heartache and financial loss. Eventually, the scammer will introduce a financial need into the relationship. This is often done subtly at first, perhaps mentioning a minor financial issue to test the waters. This could be a sudden illness, a family emergency, or a business opportunity that requires investment. They might share elaborate stories to make their situation seem dire and urgent. They may claim they need money to travel to see the victim, or to overcome an unexpected obstacle. Often they will promise to repay the money as soon as they can. Scammers are masters of manipulation, often using guilt, sympathy, or even threats to pressure their victims into sending money. They know how to play on emotions to get what they want. They may become angry or withdrawn if their requests are met with hesitation, playing on the victim's emotions to get what they want. This emotional manipulation can be very effective. Common red flags include requests for money early in the relationship, inconsistencies in their stories, and reluctance to meet in person or video chat. Always be cautious and trust your instincts. Section 4. The devastating impact, real stories, real losses. The financial and emotional toll of online romance scams is staggering. These scams not only drain victims' bank accounts but also leave deep emotional scars that can take years to heal. In 2023 alone, the FTC received over 70,000 reports of romance scams, a number that has been steadily increasing over the years. With reported losses exceeding $1.3 billion, the financial impact is devastating. These figures represent not just money but shattered dreams and broken trust. These numbers are likely just the tip of the iceberg, as many victims are too embarrassed or ashamed to come forward. The true scale of the problem is much larger. Many victims suffer in silence, feeling isolated and humiliated. They often blame themselves for falling for the scam, which only adds to their emotional burden. One victim, a widow in her late 60s, thought she had found a new chance at love. She lost her life savings of over $200,000 to a scammer she met on a dating website. This money was meant to support her in her retirement years. He claimed to be a successful businessman who was overseas on a project, weaving an elaborate story to gain her trust. Over several months, he gained her trust and affection through constant communication and sweet messages. He then began asking for money for various emergencies, each request more urgent than the last. Promising to repay her when he returned, he exploited her kindness and hope for a future together. She sent him money repeatedly, each time believing she was helping the man she loved, and that they would soon be together. Her belief in his fabricated stories and her desire for companionship made her an easy target. By the time she realized it was a scam, it was too late. Her savings were gone, and she was left heartbroken and financially ruined. Section 5. Protecting yourself. Recognizing the signs, seeking help. Protecting yourself from online romance scams requires awareness, caution, and a healthy dose of skepticism. Be wary of individuals who profess love quickly, especially if you've never met them in person. Be cautious about sharing personal information online, and never send money to someone you've only met online. If you believe you're being scammed, cease all contact immediately, and report the scammer to the dating website or social media platform where you met. You should also file a complaint with the FTC and your local law enforcement agency. If something feels wrong, Trust your instinct, stay aware, and subscribe for more fraud awareness stories from Blood Trail AI.